Hello and welcome to the Christ and Culture webcast. I'm your host, Taylor DeSoto. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about 2018 and the direction for this webcast going into 2019. So 2018, what did we learn? Well, I learned in 2018 that channels who display Bavinck in the background do a lot better than channels that don't display Bavinck in the background. So in 2019, what we're doing, we're displaying Bavinck, we're displaying Mueller, and we're also displaying Calvin, as well as two Psalters and a Red Trinity hymnal. Hopefully that increases viewer count. Hopefully that increases my productivity. Just knowing that they're behind me and they've got my back is really going to be important for 2019. In 2018, I also learned that Bible reviews get a lot of views compared to my other videos, and unfortunately, I don't have any sort of partnership or relationship with Bible distributors. And so you guys are going to get Bible reviews when I get new Bibles, which is probably going to be maybe one more this year. So that's about it for that. I learned that there are so many people doing the whole conservative versus liberal Christianity on YouTube right now. I'm not really going to touch that in 2019. I'm going to try to focus on maybe some more fringe cultural issues in the Christian church, kind of like how I touched on online churches at the end of this year. And in 2019, unfortunately, I don't know how to get rid of this glare on my glasses. I don't know how to do that. These are anti-glare, anti-reflective glasses, and I just don't know what to do. Maybe I need to yell at my optometrist. But I will be getting new glasses in 2019, so maybe we get another shot. Maybe they won't be so horribly glaring back at you guys. That being said, what are we going to cover in 2019? What's the goal of the channel in 2019? So there's going to be three major areas that I want to focus on in 2019. I want to primarily, in the first chunk of the year, I want to focus on text criticism. I want to take everything that I've learned over the past year, and I want to hopefully distribute it in a way that's easy to understand and that hopefully lets people get some more information on how they got their Bible, what passages are in your Bible, what isn't in your Bible, and maybe we'll give some information on that you didn't know before. So in January and February, I'm going to be trying to release one video per week on the topic, and hopefully it's beneficial to everyone that watches. The second area that I want to talk about in 2019 is covenant theology. So on YouTube, there exists plenty of conversation regarding covenant theology. What is it? What are the various views on it? But a lot of them are kind of nestled really deep in 2-hour long videos and debates, and that makes them inaccessible to a lot of people. So hopefully by keeping to this sort of 10 to 30 minute format, we can increase the basically ability for people to watch and consume content. And so the various areas that I want to talk about primarily are Presbyterian covenant theology or Dutch Reformed covenant theology. I want to talk about 1689 federalism, and I want to talk about what's known as 20th century or modern or vanilla Baptist covenant theology. So that's going to be going into probably midway through the year. We'll be focusing on that. And then finally, throughout the year, I want to start doing some book reviews. So something that I do a lot is I read. And sometimes people don't always have the ability to read through books. They don't have the time, they don't have the focus or the energy, whatever it may be. And sometimes a quick 5-10 minute summary of a book is what it takes for someone to make the decision to read a book that maybe they wouldn't have committed to prior to that, or maybe they just want to know enough about it to know what's in it. So I'm going to be doing some book reviews in 2019, and those three categories are really what I'm going to start on in the year. And if anything that's not liberalism and conservatism comes up within the church, I'll probably address it. This channel is Christ and Culture after all, and I would be remiss if I didn't touch on culture at all. So as long as it's not a really overwhelmed and over-discussed area, I'm probably going to address it and talk about it. That being said, you guys did know this year I did talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's going on in the SBT. I talked about liberalism, conservatism, and oftentimes I was the first one on the scene with those, and that was really cool. to be reached out to by some people that really liked my videos. And so if I look around and I Google and I see that, hey, no one's touching this yet, I might throw my hand in and say, hey, let's talk about this a little bit. But by and large, I'm gonna try to stay away from the really overly talked about subjects in regards to culture. That's pretty much it. We learned a lot in 2018. I'm excited for everyone who watches the channel. I'm excited for everyone that's going to continue watching the channel, and hopefully we will be able to provide some great content for you guys coming out in 2019. Well, that's been it for Christ and Culture Webcast. I'm your host, Taylor DeSoto, and as always, may the Lord bless you and keep you.